Okay, so the first card in your spread, Taurus, is the King of Swords. They call it the King of Themes in this particular deck. And this is a very wise, very intelligent. He's an air sign. It could be a Libra, a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius that's in your life. Very much plans out. Thinks forward. He has a lot of plans in his little cubes here, and he has the sword, so he's meticulously reading. This could be someone like an advisor. He can be a judge, and he's standing next to the Emperor card. So I'm feeling like this could be some sort of, there's a lot of masculine energy. Let's just say this. I mean, the king also can be a woman, so don't get tripped up by that. If this is a woman, female, who's plans out, who distinguishes, who's an advisor, a mentor to you, someone you look up to, there's just some feeling of male energy because of also this emperor, or they call him the horned god in this particular deck. And these two are, he's facing this particular guy. So I feel like it could be that they work, I'm feeling like they work hand in hand, or maybe it's the same person. This emperor could be, he has the same qualities. He's of authority. He could be a teacher, a mentor, and like I said, advisor. He teaches, could be writing skills, or how-to manuals. This could be something about a how-to manual. Maybe you've been researching that, or someone's been helping you move forward with technical skills, with online skills, with some skills that are making your life at work easier and your life at home easier. This person could be a support to you. I do get that it could be a legal situation as well. The King of Swords brings that up to me, especially as he's facing this Emperor card, because the Emperor is all about authority. And, this guy has an awesome physique. He's been out, he's in the woods. Of course, he's the horned god in this particular deck. He has his animals around him. He's very grounded. Oftentimes, this can indicate a Capricorn. So, Taurus, you may have some people that are distinct in your life this particular 2 weeks of April. He can represent a Capricorn. He can be someone who is also in the spirit world. My voice got kind of weak when I said that. So this may be a feeling of an emotional feeling to you when you think about this person, if they have passed on. I mean, it could be, a father, or an uncle, or someone, a friend that you felt helped you and was there for you, and they're not here any longer. But, maybe they really are, and they're guiding you. They could be one of your guides, one of your, if you are into the archangels. Sometimes I get this out of this Emperor card, because they're so, look at him. He's so grounded. He's so, knows what he wants, knows who he is, and what is the best way to navigate certain waters. So I feel like you have that in your particular chart this first couple of weeks of April. People that are there to support you. This could be an opportunity that comes up also as well. This person comes to you and says, hey, do you want to take on some writing projects? And I'm saying writing, W-R-I-T-I-N-G. And he could mentor you through that. Okay. And this is you have two major arcana cards in your spread. Actually, no, two. And I was going to say three, but no, this is the Page of Swords. So this is the same as the Judgment card in traditional tarot. They call it the Harvest card here. Okay, so what is Judgment about? It's about the day of reckoning. It's about coming to terms with what's working for you and what hasn't worked for you, and coming up with the solution, the simple solution of, okay, this is how I will handle my life, because this is a major arcana card, and how I will handle my life. And with that, you receive fruits of value, fruits of labor, fruits of doing that, fruits of knowing who you are, being positive, and more positivity comes to you. It's, law of attraction stuff. What we think about comes roaring at us. So we want to put those good vibes out there. And it's interesting, it comes under this King of a theme. So I feel like there's a lot of support, or this king is helping you to discern this person, or there is discernment in how to navigate those waters, how to navigate any, so you're on a river, and there's some waters that you could go to the left or you could go to the right, take a different path. And I feel like that you've done a lot of that. You've had to navigate, and there's more support for you to be able to do that. Just certain decisions in your life, you've had to make choices. What is right for you? What isn't right for you? I feel like a lot of this pertains to your work. Wow. It feels like, a lot of you have been working hard. You're putting in the hours. You're, as they say, earning your keep, earning your pay. And again, it may be that either you're taking on a lot of responsibility, or you're wanting to get to a lighter place. Okay, so how can I do the same amount of work with less hours? How can I balance my life with all the things I do at home, all the things I do at work, and still enjoy my time off? So it's like balance, balance, balance. But you're wanting to drop these heavy burdens, of wands, and get up to this enlightened area. Sort of like the promised land. It's the standing stones in this particular deck. And like I said, the standing stones are where the mystics used to go to arbitrate and come up with decisions. And they were always the feeling of enlightened decisions, the right ones. So you've moved, I feel like a lot of you have moved past, okay, I'm not going to take on so much of what I don't need anymore because it hasn't served you. Letting these wands drop as you go up this lighter path. I feel like there's so much support in these people helping you do that, which is awesome. Yeah. Okay. And just looking at these cards and how they match together. And let me say this again, and because you've done so much looking at the pros and the cons and come to reckoning, then it's enabled you to be able to see light at the end of the tunnel, or be more, like I said, discerning about what's right for you in your life, who's right for you in your life. And then the Page of Swords comes up, and this is wanting to put new talents to test, new skills to test. You see, she has the book of life that's open. She's pointing her sword up to the sky, up to the heavens, saying, okay, I'm ready for more. I'm ready to receive. I'm saying, universe, I want to maybe do some creative hobbies, something that might be fun for you. Here's the moon for intuition. So again, it's what makes you happy, and it's something you can do, a hobby or vocation. It feels like it's fun. It feels like it really takes the edge off of this work and brings you more enjoyment, more creative excitement. And here's the wise old owl to say, yes, you're right on. Okay, I'm going to pull some clarification cards. a couple fall on the floor. You guys, Taurus, are wanting to fall on the floor with you. So actually, it was a couple. It was many. So let's go through these. All right, first that came up is the Page of Wands. So, interesting because you have the Page of Swords here, and I was just talking about creative abilities. This guy is, he's ready to send resumes out, or he's ready to put his creative ventures to test. He's coming up with new ways to do that. So it might be that with this Page of Swords and learning new skills that you get some creative juices out of it. Here's a fire sign, King of Wands. So this is, you do have some people, in your life this month. Okay, so this is an Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Supportive, happy, jolly, fun, visual, a visual person, visually, verbal, verbally visual, if that makes sense or not. Excuse my voice. I've had a little bit of a, sort of a little bit of throat, stomach thing going on, and I'm fine. And then I start talking and it gets warbly like that again. So I apologize. But what I guess what I was trying to say is this person is verbally interesting. They are, their words are dynamic. They cause you to think. They inspire you. Sometimes I get from this guy that it's a Leo. Sometimes I get a Leo. But like I said, it's Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Sometimes I get he can be a little bit annoying. But I don't know why around this guy. But I do feel like this person's passionate. Ten of Pentacles. Well, the Ten of Pentacles is opportunity for new money to come in. This could relate to a will being probated and there's inheritance. It can be about your family and your family dynamics and how your money is set up that way. Putting your own will together. Could be 3 generations under one roof. But feeling happy about the outcome of your money and how your family and you deal with money. Maybe you're going on a trip together and everyone's putting in their certain amount and it feels like a happy time. The Ace of Cups comes up. You've had pages and aces. So, these are the young dudes, so they bring news. And this is an Ace of Cups. So this is some affair of the heart is going to make you so very happy. Your birthday's coming up soon, so I don't know if that's it and you're feeling like your new solar return, but this is emotional abundance, the card of emotional abundance. And the King of Pentacles. Well, this could be you, Taurus, because this is an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. And again, feeling abundant about your income. So I'm wanting that for you. I had a couple cards. Well, this Ten of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, these two almost look alike, don't they? It could be inheritance, or it could be that you're saving money. Some of you might be wanting to retire. Some of you might be wanting to take a trip. Well, and this is the last one that was dropped on the floor, and you can't even imagine how many times this has come up in the clarification cards. It's very interesting to me. So this is the same as what's called the Devil card in traditional tarot, which I'm not big on that because just because. It's called the Nature card in this particular deck, and as you can see, this guy is setting a trap for this bear, and this bear is right behind him. Like, well, why are you doing that? I'm right here. Do you not see me? You're so entrenched in what you're doing. You're not opening your eyes to more. So this is the No More Excuses card. No more excuses to feeling bound and trapped. And you can't get out of thinking. You can't get out of a romantic situation that's not good anymore. You can't get away from a job that's, that you feel like you're bound to. The universe is saying, no, Taurus, this is the no more excuses. You're ready to move forward. You're ready to let that go. Okay, so I'm going to pull one more card. This one feels like it wants to come out. All right, because some of you are working on your personal growth and inner awareness. And because of that, you can't be bound to the earthly stuff. You have to be open to what you want in life, to where your personal growth lies. All right. This is the same as the Hermit. They call it the Holly King. It's the same as the Hermit in the traditional tarot. All right. I don't know about you, but I rather like this reading. Where was our outcome card? This is it. I like it because I like that, it's showing me that, yes, you have had a lot of responsibilities, a lot of work. I love the clarification cards. There's some supportive people, strengthen people around you, and putting new skills to test, or testing some fun abilities. All right, let's add these up. 1, 4 is 5. 20 is 25. 35, 36. Let me do this the other way. 1, 10 is 11. And 20 is 31, 35, 36. Okay, yep. 3 and 6, of course, is 9. 9 in numerology. And this came up earlier for one of the other signs. And 9 is about compassion. 9 is about humanitarianism and completion. 9 is a very 9 in numerology is a very high vibration number. So for those of you who have 9 life paths, you're here to be of service and to not judge others, not judge yourself. Okay, so, and it's about understanding endings and completions, to be open to new, like the Hermit card, new insights. All right, and so the 9 in, the major arcana cards is the Hermit card. Well, wasn't I talking about him just a minute ago? Didn't he come up? There you go. So, wow, this is really big for you guys, Taurus, this month. Introspection for enlightenment. Like I said, your personal growth has the potential and is moving towards dynamic possibilities. Let me just put it that way. You're working on your inner wisdom. You can be looking for a mentor or be a mentor to someone too. I'm also feeling that some of you, for children, it could be small children or it could be teenage children as well. You could be a mentor. Maybe there's someone that really needs you. Okay, I'm just saying, this may be a child of your own. So you might want to pay attention to or listen to your children's needs, because, sometimes children don't like to be told, and I'm saying child, this child could be 20 or 30 or 40. They don't like to be told what to do, but listen to what they're saying. And navigate that in a way, your response as not telling them how they should handle their life, but more of giving a suggestion in a very, 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 very subtle way. Okay. I'm getting that some of you all have children that don't like to be told what to do. They like to do it their way.